Hungashake here with a very quick video wanting to show how to remove or install bottom brackets, because of course one way is the reverse of the other. Now there's two primary types. This doesn't cover everything, you know, all the proprietary versions and whatnot, but there's two very common types of bottom brackets. You have your cartridge, which actually will be hidden within the frame, and you have the external cups. The internal cartridge is available in both square taper and different versions of spline. You have Shimano spline, you have ice spline, and then the external cup is pretty standard, whereas you have a hollow through axle that goes through it for the cranks. Now, this bike came with this Shimano installed. Now, for these type of bottom brackets, they have built-in splines all around the inner perimeter of the bottom bracket shell, and you need a tool like this. It attaches to your typical ratchet handle, and it has splines that mesh with the bottom bracket. And then you just simply rotate this out. Now, from the drive side, it is clockwise to loosen and counterclockwise to tighten. Vice versa for the non-drive side. And that's how it's typically referred to. So this I removed, and it is quite that simple. You need this type of tool for this bottom bracket. The other type, the external, you need a larger cup style tool that has, instead of the splines being on the outside of the tool and inside of the bottom bracket, the splines are the inside of the tool and outside of the bottom bracket. So this meshes on the outside of the new bottom bracket, and it installs vice versa. So instead of going counterclockwise to tighten, you know, that's how we install it, you would go clockwise to loosen. So we are going to go counterclockwise in order to tighten it, and of course you start by hand. You always start bottom brackets by hand, never with the tool. The tool is only for the last little quarter turn to reach, it says 35 to 50 Newton meters. So you set your torque wrench to that. And thankfully, this bottom bracket has labeling for the direction of tightening. That is the direction to tighten. Just go, if you can see it on this style of bottom bracket, if I were to remove that, of course I go the opposite of what it shows to loosen it. But on the cartridge style, you don't get to see that. You just have to remember, or reference this video if enough people see it and Google decides to grace me with a little bit of algorithm luck. But you simply hand tighten it, and this one says between 35 to 50 Newton meters to tighten it up, which is basically a firm twist. Use a torque wrench if you have any question. Always use a torque wrench if you question yourself, but this basically 35 to 50 is a firm turn. And there, it's installed. Short video, just going over the two different types of very common bottom brackets. Use the cup tool for the newer external type, and use what looks like more of a spline socket for the older type, and both tools attached to your typical ratchet handle. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, it's on the drive side, it's counterclockwise to tighten, clockwise to loosen, vice versa if you're looking at the non-drive side, and just simply use the right tool. And it's worth buying, because as you start to wrench more, you'll replace your bottom brackets every 2 to 3 years if you ride a lot. They might last a little longer if you're light, if you're a not just lightweight rider, as in your own personal body weight, but if also you're easy on the when you ride on the trails or on the neighborhood or the streets. But hopefully that helps you. Thanks for watching.